All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. See if this works out. I got it slowest first this round, so I'll be starting towards the back anyways. Or fast, yeah, slowest first. So pretty much is on your ranking. Oh, I guess it's not. It's fastest first. I switched it, but then I switched some other settings or something. I don't know. I hate how slow the Porsche is off the line. The GR4, it's a whole shot grabber. GR3, it's a dog. Or a slop, whatever. Oh shit. Got off. Oh, Chops! That's my buddy. Here comes the German. Hauling ass to BMW. Spider web or something. This guy, not sure where that flag's from. China or something? Yeah. Getting offline here. YouTube corner. Oh, air time. This guy's gaining on me. Look at my draft. Uh-oh. Almost went off there. A little blocking there. He's going to get me in the draft anyways. If he can nail his corner. Oh, fuck. Yep, he ain't holding in back. Ooh, he gave me a bump. Nice, thank you. He's coming on by. If he bumps me again, I doubt it. Maybe I can grab his draft and do the slingshot maneuver. Try it? No. Uh-oh. Almost lost that spot. Burbit. Hair. Turismo Trucks. I thought he was going to quit, but no, he kept going. It was slowest first. I don't know why it didn't start like that. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Uh-huh. Maybe I'll get a little party going here. What are you doing? Ro- you you're not playing rookie mode. You, you're playing F1, no? The rookie mode. Yeah. What's up with that? Stock stuff. What? I got a Green Hell Lobby GR3. If you're not too much of a puss, come on over. Calling you out. Yeah. Is it called work? It's called work. Drink more water, drink less beer. What? That's what helps. Yeah, we'll just do the same thing. Get up at the same time and still play the game. Yeah, 8 o'clock sleeping in compared to 4:30, and then your bedtime is like at 10 p.m. or something. Blunts. I'm smoking bong loads. Okay, everybody's in. I gotta, I'm a, yeah, I just don't, I don't, I just work normal hours, or not really normal hours. I work late shift. Like I get to work about 10:30 in the morning, and I work till like at the end of the day there, or whatever that is, anywhere between 4 and 6. Uh, yeah, I work for my son. Me and my son do tile work, and he got his contractor's license, and we just do remodels, pretty much bathroom remodels and whatever. I mean, that's what most of our work is tearing out an old shower and building a new one, you know. And I've been doing that for almost 30 years. But he got his license. I never got my license, and but he got his license, and so yeah, in California you do. There's other states where you could just be like, hey, you know what? I'm a tile contractor, and get your business license. You just get a business license, and you're operating as a, but not in California. You know, no, you gotta go through, a course, kinda. I mean, that's the easiest way to pass the test is take a course, and they teach you what you need to know to pass the test, and that's your course. But you have to have like 4 years at least in the business, and proof, signed proof or whatever. And like, you have to have. I don't know. I looked into it to do it myself, and it was just I'm like, dude, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't doing all that. Yeah, I was a roofer for 12 years before I did tile. I quit roofing and got into tile because I moved to Flagstaff, Arizona, and it was just the monsoons and shit. I couldn't get any hours up on the roof, and then it was gonna start snowing soon, and they're like, "Oh, we get more hours. We shovel the snow off the roofs, and then we get more hours in the wintertime." And I'm like, "Dude, this is nuts. I can't do this here." And and so I got inside. I called around and got a job inside the house, and I was like, "Okay, I picked tile." And then I just stuck with it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, I gotta start this race. Yeah, I do that too. Yeah, yeah. We do. I don't do hardwood. I just do. We do the laminate, like vinyl plank or pergo floating floors. We'll do. I haven't really done a I haven't done glue down where you glue it down, spread the glue and pound it. Yeah. I mean, I know how to do it, but it's just we don't do that. Yeah. Here, I'm streaming if you want to watch the stream. It's on YouTube, Stony Drives. I think it might be Stony Drives RC. I don't know what my YouTube. I mean, that's my YouTube channel, is Stony Drives RC. But I don't know how to see it on here. I need to pay attention, not talk. Go ahead. Got 10 people here. I was just kind of messing up talking there, holding up the guy behind me, the German on his local track. Oh, I'm going off. Almost. Are you watching now? Uh, get by. Yeah, I'll be on there. Everybody's going to be on the learning curve. You know, no one's hardly running ovals right now because, you know, NASCAR heat's shut down. So, and then running ovals on this game is not like running ovals on NASCAR games. Yeah. Well, I'll definitely be checking it out, but I'm not going to be just stuck on it like I am on this game. But it'll pull me off this, you know, and I'll be doing both. I love a set of Corsa Catezzone. But no one's on there. I mean, there are, but I don't know. It's just like none of my friends are on there. You know what I mean? Okay. Right? So many cars on the track, I tend to always end up by myself. Like, I can't see anybody in front of me, can't see anybody behind me. I saw one in my mirror a second ago. There's a dude disappearing around the next corner. This dude is the guy that dropped me last time. Coming up behind me caught me before, so good chance to do it now if I don't get these corners right. Oh, went off a little bit. Yeah, he's here. Seconds, so he's going to catch my grab. I don't think he can get me. And then I'll try to do a little bit of drop dodging here. There's concealed carry just got on or left or something. Here comes this guy. I can keep it on the track here. He did that in front of me last time, so. Oh well. Cubs. We got, what's that? Saudi Arabia? Is that what that flag is? Dude's ripping. He just pulled away from me big time. But that's what I'm doing here, is just trying to get better at this track. Let's see. What is that flag? Saudi Arabia. I'm just starting to learn my flags. This is Costa Rica, right here, or something like that. Czech Republic. Well, we got British, there's France, and Germany, and the Czech Republic. Okay. I need to figure this out. How do I change the grid? Change grid order. Okay. See, I can't. I should see their ranking is what I want to see right here. Okay. This is the A+, dude. Trubs A+, hot wire. Okay. Pretty much upside down from what it is right now. Just gotta flop the order somehow. So. Yep. Fool's ball. Got you fooled. I live in Santa Maria. Okay, here we go. Starting. No, I'm just saying, okay, here we go. We're starting now. You should get in here and race, dude. Yeah, but who knows when I'll be double just, you know. Yeah, I drink beers, you know, sometimes three or four, but you know, offense. I didn't push you off, didn't even touch you. Probably shouldn't have passed you there, but I gotta go. Let this guy by. I followed him off. Fucking Gary. Maybe next time. Barely squeezed by that. Dang it. Not close enough. Still pulling away. Give it to me. I'll take it.
Belgium, huh? Black, yellow, and red verticals. It looks like the German colors, but it's vertical, so I think that's Belgium. And Sodi Cart, I think that Norway or something like that, or Sweden with the plus. I always like looking at the flags and try to figure out, you know, where they're at. Like, we go to this one right here is Belgium, yes, and then that's France, and then the other dude left. Sodi Cart was. EB, we'll put slime up front. He's an EB. Then we got CS. Put Lenny up front since he needed a Porsche. And then I'll put me in front of all these guys. There he is. Okay. You don't want to be up there? Where do you want to be? Yeah, I totally get it. I understand. I don't like being up front either when there's all the fast guys back there, but we'll put you towards the back. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna start it pretty quick here. Yeah, it is probably my favorite course, but I'm not. I'm pretty decent at it, but I'm not that consistent. I don't know. I guess I kind of am. I'm getting better at it. I've been making myself do it more. I've been racing this track for a decade, and I'm still not very good. Like I get beat by all kinds of people all the time. Everybody's set faster, it seems. But nice. Do you use any of the aids? Yeah, neither do I. Yeah. Why do you use one on traction control? You don't need that. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. I'll use it sometimes on yeah, hardly ever, but like on sometimes on the slow cars, some of them cars are like, dude, they're just so loose, and I'm like, man, I just keep spinning out, and I don't know, it's just the way I drive, the way the balance is in the cars, when you do the plays rooms and the BOP stuff, and we're all in that car, some car, I don't know, some of them are just hard to drive, but yeah, it's just I don't know. But I try not to. The only thing I use is the ABS. Yeah. People just keep getting in and I can't start it. I'm like, oh, now I'm gotta adjust the grid order and I'm like, okay, everybody's readied up. Now let's see where they're at on the grid. Okay, there we go. 10 cars. The only thing that sucks about Grid Start is the Porsche is so slow off the line. I put myself up in the front because I'm going to lose 2 spots before the first corner. And I put the guy in front in the Porsche. I put him up front because he is in the Porsche. He's going to lose some spots. Crowded, and yeah, I think I caught some grass. I don't know, I was just messing up all over the place. I should have backed out of that position I was in. But whatever. Now I'm in last. See if I can finish the race not in last. Oh, and I'm going off again. Oh my God. Never catching up now. Actually, it'd probably be more entertaining. Well, there's probably no one watching anyways, but if I was to spectate, I think I'm going to do that. I'll quit and then spectate. NVR stands for New Velocity Racing. Let's go to Harry here. Oh, you're way back here. It's funny, you get to the controller, from a controller to the wheel, you're not instantly faster with the wheel, but you're pretty much more consistent with the wrecking and the spinning. But getting up to speed, it takes a few, but then once you do, you'll get faster than you were on the controller. But it's just maybe, I don't know, 100 times as fun, much fun doing it on the wheel. It's just like, okay, now I'm driving. Okay, it's a whole different thing. It's like playing with a controller, you're playing video games. As soon as you get a wheel, you got a simulation machine. And it's just way more fun, whether you're good or not. It's just, and I've had a wheel for so long that I can't even use a controller anymore. Uh-oh, watch out. Well, Benson's like, oh, don't. I had him in the rear because he's so fast, and then I put him in the middle, and he's like a mile ahead of everybody. I'm like, that's why I put him in the back, just because, it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, okay, but this track's brutal when you're stuck behind someone they can be so much slower than you, but then it's really hard to pass clean without messing yourself up and without messing them up. But that's all practice, I guess, right? Okay, bless you. Here you are coming to the line. What are you, 30 seconds back there? Shit happens. Shit, I was 30 seconds back in the first 30 seconds. And I was like, well, this would be boring. I gotta maybe go spectate. I'm putting dude here. Where'd he go? He bailed, huh? The dude that won. Yeah. Oh no. It was yeah, the Joust dude or whatever. Joyce. Let's see. I'll change the thing. I hate trying to adjust the grid order. It drives me crazy. So I'm going to change it back to fastest first, I guess. And then, oops, I didn't change it. Did I? No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't change anything. Maybe I'll just put it fastest first. And then, probably doesn't need to be that long of a delay. We'll go with 40 seconds. Just one lap. That way if someone pulls over and makes us wait forever, we don't have to wait. Yeah. I'll do that too. I'm like, oh, just pull over and park, hit e-brake, and load a bowl. Yeah. And I'm just like, my God. Especially if it's on a track, I'll find a good parking spot where I can like see everybody come through some corner here or there. I really like Road Atlanta. You get up on that one deal, and you can watch them come down through the S's. You can see that spot. It's like sitting at the drive-in theater watching parking there and burning one. You know, why is that? Are you gonna come race us, or are you just gonna go play F1 on rookie mode? Rookie. Ah. Yeah, well, that ain't coming out for 3 weeks, you know? Can you buy it yet? Can you pre-order it yet? How much is that? 79, 80 bucks? Yeah, I should actually. I was like, I should do that, but then I'm like, I just looked up and I'm like, you know what? It's my birthday next week. I'm gonna tell my son what I want, what I want. But see, like, he'd have to go get the hard copy. Actually, I would like to have the. Oh, really? So I gotta just buy it for myself or whatever. I don't think you can buy it for somebody else when it's like that, right? He could just give me money and I can do it. I'll just buy it myself. You know what's funny is like I built him a sim rig, and I built two of them. I got a couple Honda Civic seats on Facebook Marketplace, and I built them out of wood. These killer rigs, and I got two G29s and a Fanatec, but my Fanatec's broken, so I'm using the G29. But I got his rig all set up, and he's going out of town for a week on vacation, him and his family, right? And then I got to go over and take out the trash cans, right? So I'm getting the garage door code or whatever, and then his wife doesn't want the sim machine because it's big and bulky, and she's like, we ain't got no room for that. But I'm gonna, I'm like, there's a spot in the garage where I built it for. It's just like, you're tripping. Just you can move the golf clubs, put them somewhere else in those boxes, slide the toolbox, roll the toolbox over closer to the washer. This thing will fit right there. And then, so while they're gone, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over there and I'm just putting it in the garage, like, it's like, yeah, you know, my kid would get in trouble. My son would get in trouble if he did it, you know. But like, okay, no, hell no. She doesn't want it over there. I mean, she drove on it in the garage here and was like, had a good old time and was having fun. So I'm like, okay. And she's got like a WRX, is that what it is? WRX, the Subaru. Yeah, she's got one of those cars, and so she could drive her car on the game or whatever. I know they'll end up having fun with it. I guarantee it. But so that's what I'm gonna do this next week. Is I gotta move this thing over there, and it's gonna be funny. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's my plan, anyways. Okay, let's have a clean. It's only what 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock there. Yeah, I was on here until like I don't know, almost 1:30 or 2, and then up at 9 in the morning. I'm back on here. I got a cup of coffee. I'm like, go out there and paint some cars and stuff. Mhm. Okay. You know, I got to have my coffee too, but I don't think I need it. And if I happen to not have it, I'm pretty much fine. You know, so you know what my addiction is I buy the fucking Swiss Miss hot chocolate, and that and I that's how I drink my coffee. I'm like, I just make it's chocolate coffee. Like, I mean, a cup of coffee with, I just mix my hot chocolate with coffee, and so yeah, little marshmallows, they melt and stuff, but uh, it's pretty good. It sucks because I used to have creamer, and I winged that off, and I drank black coffee for a long time, and I like it. I like black coffee. I drink the Don Francisco Hawaiian hazelnut, right? And then it's got a little flavor to it, so it's pretty good. But then I did that Swiss Miss one day, and I fucked up because it's so good. And I'm like, I can't hardly have a cup of coffee without it. I'm like, oh, and the big box of 30 packets, 30 is like $10, but if I have just one a day, it lasts for a month. You know, but I had two today. I gotta open. I'm just getting hot in here. I gotta open up some windows and turn on some fans here. Actually, maybe that'll help. Oh, that feels good. It's not even hot out, but it's getting hot here in the garage. No insulation and shit. And then it gets super cold in the wintertime. It's cold out here. I'm out here in fucking pajamas and sweatshirt. It's freezing. And then in the summertime, I'm sweating bullets out here. And right now it's like probably 70 something degrees today. And let's see the weather. Oh, it's 79. That's why it's hot, because it's 79 degrees outside. That's hot for here where I live on the Central Coast. And like, 79, where I call, oh my God, it's 79 degrees, it's hot. And then everybody else is like, it's 105 and it's hot. And I'm like, yeah, that's nuts. We had a couple days that got up over 100, but just a couple. Usually, I don't even know if it got it over 100. I think it got up to like 97. Was the hottest day so far this year that I've had to deal with. We get freak weather where it could be 112. It like reverses, and we start getting the offshore Santa Ana breeze coming from the desert, and it's just fuck, dude. It's weird. Like, what the hell? 110 degrees and fucking on the beach in California. It's like, yeah, right. hmm It was all humid the other day. Yesterday, actually, it was yesterday. It was really humid because we had some thunderstorms move through, and then got everything all wet at night, and then in the during the day everything's just you know drying out. It just made it really humid. We're not used to that. It's usually pretty dry here. Yeah, I moved away to Arizona, and I lived in Flagstaff for 4 years, and I lived in Las Vegas for 4 years. No, I worked up in at a ski resort at Lake Tahoe winter, and I worked in the parking lot, so we had some cold shit up there, for sure. Like, and then Flagstaff, it fits, it's 7,300 foot elevation. It's cold, it's pretty high. It's a mile and a half high, you know, above sea levels. Yeah. And then like the hottest day I had there in 4 years was 92 was the hottest. You're up there in a little bubble, but we got to start this, okay? Because I said that a bunch of times. Is this dude not gonna race or what? What's the story here? Where's he at right here? Okay, well, we're gonna start eating. Answer nothing, we're just starting. And it looks like I'm gonna be starting first. But that's fine, my car's slow. Off the line. I'll get passed a couple times. Or I'll get passed or I'll be holding this guy in the Mercedes and the BMW, and you in the Corvette. The Corvette's fast off the line. The GR4 Porsche is fast off the line. I don't know why this one is so slow. My thumb was slow to release the button. It's just all cool because it's got a tall first gear is what the deal is. Flat out that time. Sometimes I can make it flat out. Sometimes I gotta lift a little. Oh shit. coming up on my ass fast. I'm not letting you by. Not pulling over. Not yet. Not until you start pressuring me a bit. Which you probably will right up here. Do the rhythm section. Hold it together. Oh shit! Wow! I barely saved it. Dang it. Fucking up. Do it. Let's do a corner. Never gonna happen. Americans got smoked. Yeah. German track. Oh, I was like, what happened? Well, I want to see who that is here. Not who it is, but where that flag is from. Turkey, with the crescent moon and the star on the red flag. He's Turkish. Turkey, and this guy's Saudi Arabia. This guy's Germany. This guy's British. Okay. Yeah, you know, these flags I want to know. You know, I'm like, I don't know. That's about it. What do you think? You think so? I don't know. I wouldn't throw Mexicans in that group. And yeah, I've had some issues with some Brazilians, but I've had issues with anybody. It doesn't really matter. It's just to each their own. But I guess, generally speaking, if I got a Brazilian behind me, I might be a little bit more nervous just because they're pretty aggressive and they're not slow, you know? I think they're I think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good. They just want to be up front and then a lot of people hate Americans, you know? And so they're gonna push us out of their way if they can and shit, but whatever, I don't know. I try to take it individually and at first everybody's got a clean slate, you know what I mean? And you got Yeah. Well, this dude's not waking up here. He's just in here sleeping. This American concealed carry, he's not ready up too. Oh, there he is now. There he goes. But this ERA dude, come on, man. Like, why'd you even get in here if you're not gonna race? Because he's been up all night. He's got 397 miles today or something like that. Or wait, no, average today. Today's got 19. He's got 397 for the month. So get in there and drive, bro. Drive your car, bro. All right. Okay, I don't think this guy's gonna wake up, so you ready, Carrie? Alright. Do you wanna, well, I guess I got it fastest first, so it's just, pretty much right now it's just by, your ranking, because no one's got a lap in, you know what I mean? So it's just set by ranking. Yeah. I think this is like the fourth or fifth one I've done now. bit there, mainly because I was scared. Oh shit. Look at that. Oh no. Here I come. Oh. Oh shit. I'm wrecking now. It's been the last for a long time. Okay, I think I got it under control barely. Those guys are 10 seconds up there. Out of the carousel there. Concealed carry cell. Corner almost got me. This one almost got me. A little bit off. I think I need to eat some food, go to the bathroom, check on my mom. This will probably be the last one, or I don't know, I might run it and just spectate actually. Wrecked again. Went off into the rock pit. seconds back now. Took out the cones, come out. 20 seconds back. I don't know. I think I'm gonna send it without me being in it, and then that way I can go take a break and go and take a piss, and but keep the lobby going. We'll see. Let me check. I've been on streaming this for the hour and 36 minutes now. All the fucking cuss words are on the internet, because it goes straight, like after it's done streaming, it just loaded on my YouTube channel to the live. It's just past streams. It just does it all itself. I don't even know how to not do that. It's just like every stream turns into be a video too, a live video. So I've had two viewers is all I've had, I think. Yeah. Uh-huh. Stony drives RC. I used to mess around with RC cars a couple of years ago. I got all into it, and I had an indoor rock crawling course on my pool table that I used to shoot videos. I'd drive with one hand and then film with my phone in the other hand, and I had this really bitchin', like I had probably over 1,000 pounds of rocks on a pool table in my game room at my old house. I don't have that anymore. And I still got a shitload of RC cars though. I haven't sold any. I've got like over 20 of them. FMS or FMJ? Yeah, FMS. Yeah. See, I know. Yeah. Which one you got? That is it? How new is it? Is it one of the Ascents or something? I have a FMS. Okay, I have that. The little truck. I have that sitting right there. Uh-huh. Oh, you got the Chevy. I got the old Dodge. The OG when it first came out. I got that. It's the maroon colored one. And then I put some long links in the rear, stretch the rear out. Uh-huh. You'll have to check out my they're like the videos are from a year or so ago. I was doing that. It's like a year and a half ago. I was just like, I was putting out videos once a week, and it wasn't for to be a YouTuber or anything. It was just because I liked watching it on my TV, you know. And I'd shoot the video on my phone, and then I'd want to delete it off my phone so I'd load it onto YouTube, and then I could delete it off my phone, and it wouldn't clog up my phone with all that shit, you know. But yeah. And then it turned into you know, once I started getting some subscribers and people watching and commenting and stuff, I'm like, oh wow, this could actually be something. And then I'd be lying if I didn't dream of being a YouTuber and getting a paycheck from that, you know. But I never got any. You know, I've got like 500 and something subscribers or whatever. But yeah, I just, you know, it's just fun. And I'm in a 805 RC. It's a club here on the Central Coast, and my buddy's got a couple tracks in his yard, and They're racing right now, or actually they probably just got done. But every Saturday they race, except for one Saturday a month. And he's got an off-road track, and then he's got an oval, and they all race the like NASCAR type. You know, it's Traxxas Slash. I got one of those. There it is, actually hanging up from the rafters. My oval car, but I put a truck body on it, the old '56 Ford, and that's what I got on there because I had a couple like a year or so ago. I took it to the church over there and set up some cones and had that old body. But I did Richard Petty paint job on a what is it, it was a Ford Fusion, and they called it the Contusion or something like that, the Ford Contusion or whatever. This guy, where he's got the track, he also he makes polycarbonate bodies and sells them, Smith Harbor Racing or whatever. And it's pretty bitchin'. They're for Traxxas Slash, and then you know you paint it all up, and I painted mine like Richard Petty, number 43. Just kind of one of his more simple paint jobs that I could handle doing. It's pretty bitchin'. There you probably find an old video of that, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, you know, I never did that. And then during COVID, the 2020 when lockdown, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy an RC car. And I started watching some videos to see what I wanted, and then did this, did that, and then like the first thing I bought was I guess just like a kind of a crappy 112 scale buggy thing, and then that was kind of cool. Then I saw a video of RC Sparks, and he made an indoor rock crawling course, and I saw the little rock crawlers, and I'm like, oh, that's sick. And then so I bought one of those Axial SCX 24s and the yellow Jeep, and then so that was like my first real one. The other one was just kind of I got bored with it in a week. I wanted to do something faster or slower or something that would do the rock crawling thing, and I found the video, and then I was watching him, and he made an indoor course in his, like, because he's in Canada, and he made this indoor course on a table in his barn or his shop or whatever. And then I was sitting there, I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty bitch. And then I looked over at my pool table that I hadn't even played pool on in a year and a half, and it's just sitting there, and I was like, I could make a course on that thing. And then seriously, like, I had that thought, and then I got on Amazon and I ordered the truck, ordered one of those little crawlers, and I looked at that pool table. I'm like, fuck, I got like 3 days to make this into a course. And then I went to Home Depot, and like, you know, like 2 hours after the thought, I'm like building a course on my pool table. I went and got plastic and a 2x6 and put a 2x6 around the outside edge, and then sheeted it in plastic, you know, like a shower pan, because I'm a tile guy. I do shower pans, so I folded the plastic all up in there, and then I went to the field with my truck and a bunch of buckets, and drove around the field, got dirt and rocks, and cleaned up the field, kind of, you know, from debris and chunks of wood, rocks, and concrete and this and that, and just like things that people throw out in the field, you know, dumping their shit, you know, and boom, like later that day, I'm like, I got this course going on in my, and it just kept growing and growing and growing for a year and a half, until it went from like barely anything to like I had so much. It was so crowded, and arches and tunnels and these climbs, and just like I had, my friend gave me a bunch of pot plants that I put in there, like, you know, just dead, and then I made trees out of them. So I had these big old buds, pot trees. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty funny. And like I had like, I don't know, probably like 6 or 8 different undercrossings, and the Arch of Doom, and a teeter totter, and I just would find shit and then just integrate it in there. And then I mean, it just, you can see towards the end how it's went from hardly anything to this big elaborate fucking, and it was all pretty much natural stones and stuff and rocks, and I took like roofing tiles, the trim pieces, and made some things out of that, and dude, I went off on the shit, just, and I that's what I stopped for, like, racing these sim games for like a year and a half. Yeah, I got into that. Yeah, you know, and there, and tweaking on the thing, just like taking them apart and adjusting them, and like I didn't have time, but I would get on here and I'd do a race here and there randomly. But I mean, there was a time where I was like, I was looking at my shit over here, my rig I had set up, and I was just like, dude, I gotta drive that, or I shouldn't even have it, you know. And so, but then now I'm back into this, and I'm not into that, you know. Yeah. Okay. I am gonna cancel my entry and hit start. Bam. And then I'm gonna spectate on something here. Spectate. And then I'll put it on your car. Oh, Shovelhead's in there. Putting it on here. Alright, it's not on you, so don't worry. Oh, I got it on the second place guy. I'm gonna step away and go to the bathroom and stuff. Do a couple things while this race is going. I got, what, like 6 minutes. Okay. I'm back just in time. Come on. Call of Dookie? Uh-huh. Yeah, I am going to call it on this broadcast here. There's no way someone's here at the end of this, but thanks for watching to the end if you did. Really appreciate it. No, I'm just kidding.